Welcome to another edition of Dwight's movie reviews. I just watched a movie that I had seen before many times. It's called Deep Blue Sea. It's pretty well known. It was done in 1999. It's a really awesome shark film. It's probably up there with, like, if you're talking about shark films, it's up there with, like, Jaws. It's like really good. This is with Samuel L. Jackson, Saffron Burrows, Thomas Jane, and Stellan Skarsgård. It has to do with this complex out in the ocean called Aquatica, where they're doing genetic engineering on mako sharks, and that's kind of what's happening here. And the whole idea behind this is that if they're doing this genetic engineering and they're making these sharks smarter and bigger in order to get more proteins out of the shark's brain and stuff, because the whole thing is that sharks don't get brain diseases, they don't get cancer and stuff like that. So they're trying to enlarge these sharks a little bit in order to get some of that protein in order to use it on humans to save people. That's the whole idea behind it. And there's a huge disaster, and one thing that happens is there's this law against a certain amount of genetic engineering on animals, and Dr. Susan McAllister, who is played by Saffron Burrows, she violates a law and she makes these mako sharks into 8,000-pound killing machines. And this aquatic complex, which has 3 levels down into the sea, basically you have what starts this is this huge shark comes out of one of the pools where they test and take data from the sharks, and basically bites the arm off of the person who was played by Stellan Skarsgård, and that's kind of when you have this huge disaster where all of the levels are locked, and you have a huge explosion, and you have this huge disaster, and everybody is on the bottom level, and they have to figure out how to get up, because one of the sharks, also what happens is Stellan Skarsgård, I can't remember the name of the character, is getting ready to get airlifted. They drop him into the ocean, and the shark grabs his the thing that he's laying on. I forget what it's called. Grabs him, and then they charge the glass on one of the bottom floors, and it breaks. So there, everybody's running. You have Samuel L. Jackson, Thomas Jane, Saffron Burrows, and a couple other people. So you have them running because there's a shark coming through, and there's a ton of water coming through too. You have that. You have a couple things you have to worry about in this whole thing is you have to worry about the sharks, for one thing, that are, because of Dr. McAllister violating this law. These sharks are much larger and they're much smarter because of what she's done. And so they are, typically in real life, sharks don't want to eat humans. When shark bites do happen, it's because they think that you're a nice fat seal, and they don't like the taste of us. Where these sharks are smarter, and there's more. It's not so much instinct and food anymore. It's 8,000-pound mako sharks who are killing machines and who will kill for anything, and they will eat humans in this case. So this woman, in order to save people, ends up endangering a lot of people, and I'll say only 2 people at the end survive out of many. So it's a very difficult situation. So they have to worry about the sharks, and they have to worry about the water coming in, and the pressure and as the levels kind of cave in with water, there's the pressure problem, and the levels are going to start to collapse. and pressurizing and all this crap happening. So they, where everything is locked, they have to figure out how to get back to the surface. And it's just a really interesting movie. It's very suspenseful, and it really is cool to see the sharks. I mean, I love sharks. I've always loved sharks, like movies and stuff. Um, I love going to the zoo to see the bonnethead and all the sharks at the aquarium. I love seeing that. So this is definitely a movie that is of interest to me. So I'm not gonna say a whole lot more about the plot because I think that would be ruining some of it. It's currently on Netflix as we speak. It was a new release for September. So that's definitely is very cool. It's definitely on Netflix, and you can go watch that right now. So now down to the ratings. As for plot, now I'm not sure if what this woman does to these sharks is scientifically possible. I would go with no, but still that really doesn't matter. The plot is very interesting. So with that, I'm gonna go ahead and give the plot a 5 out of 5. With respect to what you're seeing here, you're seeing these levels. You're seeing this really cool aquatic complex. You're seeing the sharks. The sharks are freaking freaky, very freaky looking. And you do see there is some graphic images here where you do see people getting eaten and torn apart by multiple sharks. It's really cool. Not that I would know anybody getting eaten by sharks, but still, it's really, what you're seeing is fantastic. Definitely a 5 out of 5 here. On to the acting. The acting is also very good. Samuel L. Jackson does get eaten by a shark, so he does have a role there. But the acting overall is really good. Like there's nothing bad to say about the acting here. Definitely 5 out of 5 there too. So this movie is a 5 out of 5 for me, and it is on my gold list of movies. Fantastic movie. And they also just put all 4 Jaws on Netflix. I'm gonna go ahead and rewatch those and get some reviews out for those. There are tons of movies on Hulu and Netflix that I really want to watch and get reviews out for. But also, what I'm trying to do is watch, because all of the Saw movies, 1 through the final chapter, they're all on Hulu. So I'm trying to watch those. I don't have a review for the original Saw out. I watched the second one, and I've seen all of them before. But if I'm going to do a review, I need to watch it again. So I'm gonna try. I watched the second one, so I'm gonna try and get a review out for that. But let me know what you think of Deep Blue Sea. And thank you very much for watching.